to God, to my husband, to my pastor, Reverend Evan Jones, to all pastors and ministerial staff present here on tonight, to Dr. Bryan, to all elected officials, the Banquet Club, the Edgecombe Human Relations, our Edgecombe Entrepreneur President, Ms. Linda Knight, and the members of the Edgecombe Entrepreneurial Organization, and to each one of you present on tonight. My task is to present to you our speaker for tonight. Most of you have probably already read his bio from the program booklet. So you know by now that he is Reverend Eddie Wayne Lawrence. He graduated from Hampton University and graduated summa cum laude in 3 years, a smart fellow. Now you know. He is married to Demetrius, and we call her D. Simmons, one who is, raise your hand, D, so everybody know who you are, who is very supportive in his ministry. When you see him, you see her. She works just as hard developing his ministry as he does. He is counting. Now you know. Reverend Lawrence received his Master's of Education degree in counseling from North Carolina State University, where he also completed coursework for a doctorate in training and development. For his outstanding scholarship at North Carolina State University, he was inducted into Phi Kappa Phi, the school's most prestigious honor society. Smart man. Now you know. He has traveled extensively through the United States, the Caribbean, human rights, children and youth issues, community economic development, and the empowerment of African Americans. His message conveys his commitment to reconcile the split between who we are and whose we are. Now you know. He attributes all his accomplishments to Jesus Christ, a supportive and understanding family, and to the African ancestors who kept the faith and sacrificed themselves that we might have such a tremendous legacy. Now you know. As I close my introduction on our speaker for this evening, I became acquainted with the name and person back in 1987. I was at that time working with Need Head Start before going with Edgecombe County Public Schools. This young man would come in every afternoon after school, we didn't know how to know this, with his book bag on his back, not knowing that anyone was looking or listening, and he would go straight to the pulpit at Ebenezer Missionary Baptist Church. He was so short, you could not see him behind the pulpit. So he would walk to the side and preach to the empty pews. That's all right. My office was next to Reverend Walker's, and I would say to Reverend Walker, "Who is that in the sanctuary preaching?" And he would laugh and say, nobody but Eddie Wayne, but I knew he would probably come by, so I turned the mic on so all of you could get blessed one more time. And he will laugh the hardest. The Reverend Lawrence that I know, he was pastor at St. Paul in Enfield, and me and my husband and my sister, who had relocated here from Ohio, who is now deceased, we would get up on Sunday mornings for the 8 a.m. service and drive to Enfield to hear Reverend Lawrence teach and preach. In capturing our speaker daily thoughts on tonight and being the person that he is, I feel he would help me to end this introduction by saying, I've learned how to live holy. I've learned how to live right. I've learned how to suffer. For if I suffer, I'll gain eternal life. When I see Jesus, amen. When I see the man who died for me, the one who set me free, amen, all my troubles will be over when I see Jesus, amen. The next voice you hear will be that of none other than Reverend Eddie Wayne Lawrence. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Are you having a wonderful time? I don't know about you, but I'm having a great time. Thank God for each of you being here, for your presence. Thank you for the love that you have for each other. And thank you for making a commitment to making our young people and our communities better. It's all because of you. Taking the time to encourage someone, taking the time to rub a head, as we used to say all the time, just rub a little old head. And all those rubs and all those times that people say, you can make it, you can do it. I'm standing here because of them. I am who I am because of you are who you are. And I want to thank each of you caring for me and investing in my life. And I want you to know that you have made a big impact, not just on me, but to those who are around me. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. God bless you. Good evening to all of our guests, community leaders, clergy, educators, elected officials, our scholar students, Edgecombe and Nash community, and all of our friends, and of course my darling wife, Miss B. A special thanks to the Planning Committee and the Edgecombe Entrepreneur Organization for your continued dedication and collaboration in ensuring for 34 years that this special occasion occurs in our community. Can you put your hands together for that? For that we are grateful. Thanks to Sister Martha for the introduction and invitation. I am forever mindful that when I'm in Edgecombe County, I respectfully stand on the shoulders of your brother, my friend, the late, great Joe W. Dickens. continues to be a living legacy in my life. We honor his presence. We honor the entire Dickens family this evening. I'm grateful for your dedication, your love, and your commitment to community. The life of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is a life to be celebrated. So I am deeply honored to be with you as we celebrate the life, legacy, and living witness of the one that most loved us and often one of the most hated heroes in all history. We're here today to honor one whose sole purpose was to establish a movement, to develop a moral vision, and to take full responsibility for the betterment of the country. Let us remind ourselves that the power of Dr. King did not end with his death on April 4th, 1968. We gather not merely to remember a man, but to celebrate a movement of courage, a vision of hope, and a legacy that refuses to fade with time. We gather in the spirit of Dr. King, whose life reminds us that one voice anchored in truth and love can awaken the conscience of an entire nation. So our message is simply this: the dream still demands a response. My question is, how are we responding? Dr. King said everybody can be great, cause everybody can serve. That single sentence from Dr. King should empower us. Tells me that greatness is not reserved for the famous, the rich, the powerful, or even the elected. Greatness belongs to anyone willing to live with purpose and intent. Dr. King does not belong to history alone. He belongs to moments of moral decisions. He dreamed of a nation where character outweighs color, where justice rolls down like waters, and where love governs public life. Dr. King's dream was not a fantasy. It was a faith-filled vision of what America could become. A nation healed by justice. A society strengthened by fairness and united by dignity and love. He believed in a dream bold enough to confront injustice, and yet hopeful enough to imagine reconciliation. A dream that did not deny pain, but refused to surrender to it. And yet today, we find ourselves in a society still wrestling and grappling with deep division, where truth is often treated as optional. Come on now. Compassion is defined by which political box you check. Democrat, Republican, independent, or otherwise. And equity is debated instead of defended. Come on now. Or we live in a time when voting access is questioned. Economic inequality continues to widen. Education and history are contested, and entire communities still cry out to be seen and heard and valued. We live in a world searching for hope, searching for clarity and moral leadership. Yet in times of division and uncertainty, Dr. King's voice still cuts through the noise. Not with anger, but with authority rooted in love. He taught us that hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. That darkness cannot overcome darkness. Only light can do that. Those words continue to empower us to believe that change is possible. even when progress is still slow. Dr. King showed us that courage does not always roar, Brother Steve. Sometimes it marches peacefully.
Come on now.
Sometimes it kneels in prayer. Sometimes it stands firm when the world says, sit down.
Come on now.
Dr. King warned us about this moment that our world faces today. He said a nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense and on programs of social uplift is approaching a spiritual death.
Come on now. My. Yes, sir.
That statement was not about budgets alone. It was a prophetic diagnosis of national priorities. Spiritual death looks like comfort without conscience, power without accountability,
Come on now.
and progress without people. Dr. King was not assassinated because he had a dream.
Come on now.
He was assassinated because he demanded a response to the dream.
All right now. My. Yes, sir.
When we began to challenge economic injustice and militarism and systems that profited from inequality, Dr. King became dangerous,
Come on now.
not to people, but to entrenched power.
Come on now.
He reminded us that injustice anywhere
Come on now.
is a threat to justice everywhere.
Yes, sir.
That truth still confronts us today. Injustice does not need permission to grow.
Come on now.
It only needs indifference. Dr. King also warned us of the dreadful silence of the good people.
Come on now.
You know the good people.
All right now.
People who walk their dogs every day
Come on now.
with a leash and a scoop bag in their hand.
My.
People who always return their grocery store buggy to its designated place.
Come on now.
Those good people who smile and nod and sit on the same pew
Come on now.
Sunday after Sunday.
My.
Those good people
Yes, sir.
never breaking any rules.
Come on now.
Good people
Good people.
never causing any issues.
Good people.
Living life from day to day. Those good people
Good people. My.
avoiding the good trouble.
Yes, sir.
Watch their silence. Today's silence is not an option. Silence today often disguises itself as civility, fear, fatigue, discomfort. But prophetic faith has never been about comfort.
Come on now.
It has always been about courage.
Yes, sir.
It's about bravery.
Yes, sir.
It's about trusting a God who promised never ever to leave us or to forsake us. It's about knowing who you are and whose you are.
My. Yes, sir.
The prophetic faith that Dr. King possessed in the past is the same prophetic faith that we must have today. It's that faith.
That's right.
That is the God-given ability to believe, speak, and act on what God has already promised,
All right now.
even before it's seen, because it had already been revealed by His Spirit. It is faith that aligns with God's voice. It declares God's word and moves in obedience while trusting God to bring manifestation in His own time.
My.
Dr. King had that Hebrews 11:1 faith. Now faith is.
Come on now.
Now faith is. Not faith was. Not faith is going to be. Tell somebody now faith is.
All right now.
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. Y'all help me up in
Come
here.
on now.
And is the evidence We are living in a modern day wilderness between promise and fulfillment.
Come on now.
Progress feels a little bit fragile. Hope feels contested. And many ask whether the dream is still alive.
Come on now.
Today, Dr. King reminds us that neutrality is not an opinion.
Come on now.
The church, the community, and the conscience of the nation must not retreat. It must rise.
Come on now.
We must move. We must step forward. He believed that love was not passive, but transformation.
Yes, sir.
Because love confronts injustice. Love exposes lies, and love insists on dignity for every human being.
Yes, sir.
Remember that the dream did not die with Dr. King.
Come on now.
It was distributed to all of us.
Come on now.
Tell your neighbor, I got a dream in me.
All right now.
I got a Dr. King dream in me.
Come on now.
So the dream must live on. It must live on in our policies and priorities, in the neighborhoods, in the schools, in the boardrooms and classrooms. It ought to live on in our prayers and also in our protests.
Come on now.
The dream must live. Must live in our churches. It must
Come on
live in
now.
our schools, and it must live in our homes.
Yes, sir.
Dr. King said, faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase.
Come on now.
The dream is faith in action. The dream is asking something of us today. Will we speak when it's unpopular?
Come on now.
Will we stand when it is costly?
Come on now.
Will we serve when it is inconvenient?
Right now.
History will not only remember what was said from pulpits and podiums, but what was done in everyday places by ordinary people with extraordinary conviction.
Come on now. My.
Do you believe that justice should not depend on zip codes and incomes or skin color?
Come on now. Preach.
Do you believe, baby? Silence in the face of injustice is no longer acceptable.
Come on now.
Do you believe that the next generation deserves truth, deserves opportunity, deserves hope, deserves health care? Are you willing to choose courage over comfort even when it costs
Come on
you
now.
something?
All right now.
Look around this room. Look around this room tonight. It's a beautiful room.
Come on now.
It's mixed with black and white. Short and tall. I'm the tall. It's mixed tonight. You know why? That's why I'm standing up here, so I can feel tall. I'm feeling tall tonight.
Come on now.
Look around the room. I'm feeling tall.
Preach.
This is what the dream looks like when it refuses to remain in the past.
Come on now.
This is what the response to the dream looks like. Dr. King reminded us that human progress is not automatic. That means the dream moves forward only when we decide to move it.
Come on now.
So here's our call to action.
Come on now.
Act locally, not just loudly.
Come on now. Yes, sir.
Mentor young people.
Come on now.
Support a local effort for justice and education.
Come on now.
Show up consistently,
Yes, sir.
not just occasionally. Show up consistently.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Be there.
My.
If you can't always be there, send somebody there that can help that boy, that girl, that man, that woman, or their child. Send somebody.
All right now.
Support a local effort for justice education.
Yes, sir.
Show up. Keep showing up.
That's right.
till they get tired of you showing up and still show up some more.
All right now. Yes, sir.
Show up consistently.
Yes, sir.
Not every now and then. Show up as much as you can.
That's right.
It makes the difference in the life of a little bald-headed boy like me.
All right now.
Oh yeah, this bald-headed boy got caught for smoking reefer. When I was in the 9th grade, saw my mama get down on her knees and pray and cry for me that I would be delivered from being so crazy.
Come on now.
I can't verify that the crazy go.
Come on now. Yes, sir.
But I got a call to action.
My.
And I want you to act locally, not just loud.
Come on now.
You take some time and mentor some young people.
Yes, sir.
Support a local effort for justice or for education.
Come on now.
Show up, Steve Thornton. Show up consistently.
Yes, sir.
Protect the power of the vote.
Yes, sir.
Register. Educate. Mobilize.
Yes, sir.
Understand the power of what God has placed in your hand.
Yes, sir.
See, democracy is not self-sustaining. It survives when people refuse to surrender their voice.
Yes, sir.
So choose courage over comfort.
Yes, sir.
Speak truth in rooms where justice is absent.
Yes, sir.
Dr. King warned us that there comes a time when silence is betrayal.
Come on now. Yes,
Let
sir.
that not be said of us.
Come on now.
Commit to love as a public act.
Yes, sir.
Love that resists hatred. Love that demands dignity. Love that believes redemption is possible.
Yes, sir.
Let us be a generation that refuses to outsource justice. Let us be the people who understand that hope is not passive.
Yes, sir.
It is participatory.
Yes, sir.
Let us be a community that does not just quote Dr. King,
Come on now.
but walks in his courage and in his anointing.
Yes, sir.
The dream is still calling. The dream still requires a response.
Yes, sir.
Justice is still waiting. And the future is still watching, waiting to see what we will do next.
Come on now.
So let history say that when our moment came, we stood up.
Yes, sir.
Let history say when our moment came, we spoke up.
Come on now.
Let history say when we carried the dream, we carried it forward.
Yes, sir.
Let history say when our moment came that we did not retreat. We stood up. We did not hesitate. We obeyed. We did not fear. And we believed God.
Yes, sir.
So let history say that when our moment came, we recognized the voice of God.
Yes, sir.
We responded in faith. We stepped forward even when the outcome was uncertain.
Yes, sir.
Let history say that when our moment came, we trusted God more than our comfort. We valued obedience over applause.
Yes, sir.
And we chose purpose over fear.
Yes, sir.
Let history say that when our moment came, we spoke what God said.
Yes, sir.
We moved when God said move.
Yes, sir.
And we stood firm until heaven responded.
My.
Let history say,
Yes, sir.
when our moment came, we built what others would benefit from. We fought battles we might not finish, and we left a faith that our children could stand on. Let history say, when our moment came, we never forgot the dream nor the dreamer.
Yes, sir.
So in closing, I want to leave you with these words. Words King said, this is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discourse of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with a new meaning. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. And where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. If America's to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heighty Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the herbaceous slope of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain in Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring. When this happens, when we allow freedom to ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day. Y'all ain't hear me now. We'll be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, be able to join hands, singing the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last. The dream lives on. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you.
My, powerful message. This is Late Night Live, the DCN SMOKE, coming to you briefly to talk about Dr. Martin Luther King celebrations. See, these are the kind of celebrations I want to attend. Those that have speakers that is going to bring a motivational, inspiring, hopeful message to me. I don't know about what other folks get out of it, but keep me motivated to do what I do. Dr. Eddie Wayne Lawrence. Hadn't heard the brother speak in quite some time, but when I found out he was going to be the speaker for the Edgecombe County Entrepreneurs 34th Annual Banquet, I knew it was going to be what a time. And as always, he brings a message. Dr. King, some of the worst enemies of MLK were fellow black preachers and well-to-do black people who just wanted to be comfortable. Dr. Eddie Wayne Lawrence spoke to that. Let me see here. I did a post earlier. Good trouble. But if black folk would recognize and support black men who are speaking truth to power, young folk could see why they need to be involved. But when black folk are jealous and envy of those, including myself, speak truth to power, and don't get the support, They don't see us as a positive because we are labeled as troublemakers. That's right. Let me see. Let me see here. Dr. King holiday celebrations. I wrote this earlier too. I long for the day to see across the nation pastors, church folk, elected officials, members of sororities and fraternities, NAACP, other organizations, and individuals being recognized for the values of Dr. King that Dr. Eddie Wayne Lawrence reminded us on last night at the Edgecombe County Entrepreneur Annual Dr. King Banquet. Some things the Bible speaks of and can be recognized for that. Folk can be recognized for that, but who are really being recognized for living the values of Dr. King, coming out of those comfort zones? Dr. Lawrence brought us an inspirational and a hope message. The good people he talked about the good people avoiding the good troubles. They sit beside you in church Sunday after Sunday. Do you have a dream in you? Dr. Lawrence gave us the call to action. He say act locally, not just loudly. Show up consistently. Support local justice. Courage over comfort. Silence is not acceptable. What a powerful message. My. After Monday, January the 19th, 2026, I will continue to go to meetings, and not only locally but abroad, and I will remember and record who was there, what they said, and what they didn't say. That's right. I was planning on going to Wilmington tomorrow to support Jeremy Collins, who have bought the old Wilmington Middle School. It's called the Providence Under Construction. Young brother have a lot of things going on, and I went year before last, but they marched to the Providence Under Sculpture Gym campus. Well, it's a campus. You got the whole campus, and they had speakers last year. Year before last, they had Anita Earls, Attorney Anita Earls, Justice Attorney Anita Earls. I don't know who they were gonna have tomorrow, but I got the flyer that they were counseling. I don't know who they said speakers, so I don't know who the speakers were going to be, but Elizabeth City Choir was supposed to be there. This is a message from T.I. I seen online that says, we've somehow allowed ourselves to think it's okay to neglect and abandon our responsibility to ourselves and to our community. Everything cannot be blamed on the system. Absolutely, because we can fight. We have enough folk, educated and uneducated, that could that silence is not the answer. Tomorrow I had Reverend Curtis, Curtis, what's his name? Got his name, let me go back to, not Curtis, Dr. Ben Chavis gonna be in Dunn tomorrow. Dr. Chavis was the NAACP National Executive Director back in 1993. I remember so well. We had the convention in Greenville, North Carolina, and I'll never forget. I was down at the convention on that Thursday. I think it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But anyway, on that Thursday night, I had got a message on my cell phone that had a bad phone back there. That the children at Southwest was staging a walkout, and they wanted me to attend. And so I went to work that morning at 5 o'clock and got off time enough to go out to the school that morning. They did it outside as you walk into the building. That walkout, it had a white student body president, and they had called a meeting because I think it was a coach, a white coach, had grabbed a black male around the neck in the hallway, I believe it was. But they staged a walkout. I went out there and supported them. And I think, Reverend Walker came because his son, Reverend Timothy Walker was in school at that time. Went out there that morning, and we dealt with the walkout. And then after then, the principal invited me to the cornfield. I stopped by there one evening when I got off work, me and the late Dennis Lynch, and I went in the office to talk to him. And he invited me to the cornfield. And at that time, I didn't know what he was talking about. Excuse me. And I found out later that that's what they used to do to Negroes back in the day. I had never heard that term before. But I told him, let's go. I walked outside and everything. But ended up leaving, and I was the first vice president of the Rocky Mount NAACP at the time. That was one of the reasons why I think the children wanted me to come out, because they saw what I was doing in the community. And I joined in 1992, and this was 1993. And when I joined the NAACP, I found most people join the NAACP simply because they have an issue and they find the NAACP and want them to work on an issue that they have. I didn't have an issue. I want to be a voice for the voiceless, the young and the old. In between can sort of take care of themselves. And so I reached out, found out that the where the local NAACP branch was in Rocky Mount, because Tarboro had lost their charter, so excuse me, so they was not active. So when I joined the Rocky Mount NAACP back in 1992, I'm today a life fully paid member. Been had that paid off years ago. The late Miss Elizabeth O'Ree, one of my strongest supporters. She would always call me to talk about community stuff, especially with the Democratic Party. She was a precinct chair, and I would always go to her house, sit to her table, and educate her on what was going on. And so I inspired her, so she got her life, became a life fully paid member of the NAACP. Actually, she paid hers out before I did, got her plaque before I did. But anyway, miss folk like that, some of my strongest supporters who have gone on. But anyway, the walkout, the late Nellie Hunter was over the the student government at Southwest. And I had her when I was in school. I came out in 1981. Now this was 1993. Matter of fact, in 1979, when South Edgecombe and West Edgecombe merged, I got my license in 79. December of 78. Got my car in February of 79, and we moved over to the new school, and I helped the teachers move. anyway, going back to the NAACP, we like I said, people joined when they had issues. I didn't have an issue. I joined to be a voice for the voiceless. Um, let me see here. Again, Dr. Edwin Lawrence was the message you heard earlier. He was at the speaker for the Dr. Martin Luther King 34th annual banquet hosted by the entrepreneurs, Edgecombe County entrepreneurs last night in Rocky Mount. And in Tarboro at the at St. Stephen's, the Reverend Farmer Center over there. But folk, we gotta get involved. We can't just get involved during the during Martin Luther King holiday. This is something that we need to do year round. Oh, I forgot my thought. Dr. Ben Chavis, like I said, he was the NAACP executive director back in 1993. Like I said, I joined the NAACP in 1992. We had the convention in Greenville. He's gonna be in Dunn in the morning, and Andre had mentioned it to me, but I missed it somehow. My good friend down there in Dunn, North Carolina. What's his name? Ian Cornell Robinson. I don't know how I missed it on his page, but I found the ad, the flyer a little while ago, and Dr. Ben Chavis is going to be the keynote speaker 8 o'clock in the morning. I wish I could go. Like I said, I had planned on going to Wilmston, but they canceled the one down there. But I got something I got to do in the morning for a family member. Around 8:30, so I would not be able to go to Dunn. I would love to go to hear Dr. Benjamin Chavis. He was the former, like I said, national director for the NAACP, and also was one of the Wilmington 10. You know that story. As I said earlier, I'd be glad when I see people across the nation that are being recognized for that got courage and not living in that comfort zone. Now, I don't know too many people in the area that are not afraid to speak up and speak out. And sometimes it ain't because they are scared. It's because of the feedback they will get. But you gotta get past that. People gonna talk. Like I said earlier, people are jealous. They are envy. I look at some folk. They're not gonna be recognized by some black folk simply because they're looked at, even myself, as controversial. Well, hell, that's what Dr. King was all about. Not that comfort zone, having the courage to speak up and speak out and go places. He did what I Have a Dream speech in Rocky Mount. And so it's no reason why folk in this area ought not be speaking out, carrying out the dream, the response to the dream, like Dr. Edwin Lawrence said, the response to the dream. I look at all that has been going on in Rocky Mount. As I say all the time, I have been attending the Rocky Mount City Council meetings longer than any council member that's on the council today, dating back to the 80s. And I don't get paid. Been recording the meetings since the 90s, around 97, 98, and long before they start recording them after the pandemic, or during the pandemic, ever how you want to put it. But I have looked at how they have how the folk in Rocky Mount do not support. Uh, it ain't publicly, because a lot of them support, but behind the scene. But you need that public support. Um, but again, like I said, folk, they be afraid because of the feedback they're gonna get. But Rocky Mount, Andre Knight, Ruben Blackwell, Councilman Ruben Blackwell is the longest serving member, and then Andre Knight come behind him. Um, like I said, I was there before either of them attended me before either of them got on the council. I remember when Ruben Blackwell was appointed and then ran, served the unexpired term or someone. I forgot what the man's name is now. But then Andre ran and got on the council. He came to the NAACP. That's how I learned who he was and the hell he went through. About that prestigious house over on Falls Road that he bought not long after he got out of, came back from North Carolina Central with a degree and was teaching adult GED at Edgecombe Community College. And because he was vocal, went to Pennsylvania, I believe it was, fighting how Rocky Mount was doing when they was trying to get the city on the rise and all that stuff, and with NAACP. But these guys have fought. They've been fighting and fighting and fighting, and received much disrespect from Special C's and Safe Negroes, and a lot of disrespect. For me is when Safe Negroes allow Special C's to try to discredit our black leadership. And I want to say this: I have been following Rocky Mount because Rocky Mount, all eyes have been on Rocky Mount for years. And you know it's definitely the eyes are on them now to see how they're going to come out of this mess that they are in. But I look at the Rocky Mount Event Center, one of the latest things. They blame that on Andre and Ruben when they fought. They put it on the Edgecombe side because they want it on the Nash side. Now look at while the Dr. Martin Luther King events are going on, they have basketball games over at the event center, giving the children and the children family somewhere to go during the King celebrations. I look at how they be disrespected. They have fought and fought and fought, and Andre fighting for the on the Kemper board about the light bills, and folks just don't realize how much they would be paying if it had not been for the fight. And I ain't talking about what I heard. I'm talking about what I know, because I used to take off work and go to the meetings in Wilson, to the Kemper meetings and the I forgot what the other one called, Electric Cities. So when people be talking about the light bills and the things that them guys put in place to help with all that, the utilities, folk don't appreciate it. And now with the situation going on and with the utilities, folk are blaming that on certain folk when the problem was the former city manager, when Andre Ruben was trying to, well, especially Andre, trying to get him to respond to him, he kept saying he'll be back with the full report. Again, I ain't talking about what I heard. I'm talking about because I was there and recording the meetings, and I also spoke during the public comments, speaking up for my family that live over there, other folk, enemies, as a NAACP Life Fully Paid member, Democratic Party, Edgecombe County, which is on this side of the tracks of Rocky Mount. And then you have ignorant, safe Negro like Tim Barnes, the true Rocky Mount, that posts ignorant mess about I don't live in Rocky Mount and I can't speak and all that. Well, hell, Dr. King didn't live in Rocky Mount, did he? But he came, done his speech there. So it's safe, ignorant Negroes like that that pisses me the hell off. But what pisses me off worse is just like 47 when folk sit back and allow folk to do things. Them the ones I fought and don't say anything. I just don't understand how we sit back and allow folk to discredit leadership that's a voice. Like I said earlier, that's why the children do what they do, because when you have folk out here fighting, trying to give them hope, and we are looked at as troublemakers. But who was it? That talked about good trouble. Dr. Edwin Lawrence talked about it last night. Good people, not getting into good trouble. So, folk, I mean, we here we go, another Dr. Martin Luther King holiday. I just cannot walk. I cannot march when I am not going to see these folk at these meetings around the county. I don't even count the ones that I go to outside of the county. And because of the last couple of years with my dad being taking care of my dad and living between two houses, I was limited. But now he's transitioning in September. During this time of the year, I used to do basketball games and couldn't make it to the meetings. Doing that out of pocket for ungrateful folk. And then he want to give me a donation for my traveling, putting miles on my cars, going to ball games, football and basketball, putting miles on my car. But that's all right. Well, God has been good. Matter of fact, just had to buy a car, a little over 2 years, right around 2 years ago. But I am now going to get back into politics. I'm glad that Miss Laney got a parent to do the basketball games. So when I do go to one, I had a chance to go to one this year. When I do go in video, that would be for the family. For the community, because those videos they're doing now are just for the school purpose. So when I do get a chance to go to a meeting, go to the ball game, however, my first priority is going to be politics. Going back to the different meetings around the county, because folk are silent on issues that should matter. Look at Speed, ready to lose their charter. I already lost it and got to disperse their assets by June 30th, I believe it is. I remember about 3 years ago, Canita was all messed up down there, their town council, and went down there and covered those meetings and seen them form a board and folk quit and just a mess down there. They got a whole new council now. Went to the meeting this past week down there. I got to start back traveling the county, going to these meetings, to go to Sharpsburg, all over the place. My priority gonna be politics. Going around and recording these meetings and making people aware, speaking up and speaking out, because we living in some terrible times at this moment. And folk are silent, especially the pastors. Where's the ministerial alliance in Rocky Mount? I haven't heard anything about them in a while, but hell, what were they doing when I did hear about them? I tried to go to a meeting. The president told me they didn't want me there. I know they don't, because they would have to do something, because I will bring it. That was about 3 years ago. I tried to go to a meeting. But folk, it's time out for silence. we better speak up now, because this next generation is gonna be lost simply because they don't see us doing. Like I told them this morning at church, it said something about the children. I said, yeah, they don't know because we ain't talking about it. Who's talking about it? How can they know? Why are they gonna get it? How can they get involved? Get involved in what? They don't know what's going on because we're silent. Like our Dr. Adrian Lawrence said, we go to church Sunday after Sunday, sit beside each other. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Sad. I just refuse to again march. When you got school board meetings, they're on the same night that the Rocky Mount City Council. So whichever one got the most going on, I try to go in between the two. But like I said, right now, Rocky Mount, everybody know Rocky Mount, all eyes on Rocky Mount. I'm waiting to hear about the audit. I don't want to hear nothing about no Andre Knight light bill or whatever. The auditor came. He's still on the council. That's been over a year. So unless you can prove to me, then I have nothing to say about that. I'm for justice, no matter who it's for or against. I have no permanent friends, no permanent enemies, only permanent interests. I am not going to entertain foolishness. I'm just going to go on and block you off of my pages when you come up there and try to disrespect me and disrespect leadership. You don't have to like us, but you do have to respect us. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect leadership, and you definitely ain't going to disrespect me. So again, I don't want to hear no speakers during the Dr. Martin Luther King holiday that have not been in the struggle. What I need to hear, what can they tell me? I don't care what color they are. I just need to know they've been in the struggle. I need to know that they have been out here on the battlefield trying to make things better for black folk. The values that Dr. King stood for. I know a few white folk that that I can listen to and appreciate, but those that I have not seen, have not heard, them carry out the values of Dr. King, I ain't got time. I do not need to show up at places just because it is Dr. King holiday. I refuse. I went to. I knew Dr. Edwin Lawrence was gonna bring it last night. I wouldn't want to miss it for nothing. Got it recorded so I can push it out there so folk that won't there can see the message and hear it. Yeah, you just heard the audio. If you tuned in earlier, and if you go back and listen to this, I'm gonna put the link to the video. I already got it all over my pages now, but I'm gonna go back and put the link to the video in this post so that you can look at it for yourself. It's a long event because it be so many people, and it takes time to feed everybody. But it was a powerful message, and I got I put on there the time to go to the message itself, so you can just go to the message and go back and look at the rest of it later. Well, today now, January 19th, the official holiday of Dr. King. Don't like I'll be going anywhere tomorrow now. I don't think there's something come up. After help do something for a family member in the morning. Maybe something come up, but if not, I'll probably jump back online and do another live and try to call some folk and see can I get them to come on and talk tomorrow about Dr. King holiday and what's going on in the community and all that good stuff. Maybe about 2 or 3 o'clock tomorrow evening. Wish the weather would be good so I can get out there and cook on the grill. Might still do it anyway. Want me some grill food. But again, y'all, we cannot continue to just celebrate Dr. King holiday weekend, and then after tomorrow be back to business as usual. The fight, the struggle continues. And like Dr. Ada Wayne Lawrence said, mentor a child. Get involved in the injustice. And don't just show up locally, show up loudly, show up locally. And be consistent. And support our young black men or older men, whoever is speaking up and speaking out, trying to make Edgecombe a better place to live, work, and play, but not limited to abroad. So after tomorrow, don't forget that you need to respond to the dream. You don't have to have a dream. You need to respond to Dr. King's dream, as Dr. Ada Wayne Lawrence stated so eloquently last night. All righty, I will shut down, and I'll be back later on today. Like I said, I hope I'll be able to get some folk to come on and talk about Dr. King celebration and how they see it. So open up the lines. But I ain't got time for no foolishness, so don't be calling in with no foolishness, because I will not entertain it. So on today, January the 19th, 2026, it will be all about Dr. King for me, even if I don't go to a celebration, because the one I was going to got canceled. But if it be something later on tomorrow evening, I might try to attend. So y'all have a good night, a good morning, and keep hope alive. And respond to the dream of Dr. King. This has been Late Night Live, Early Morning Live with the DCN SMOKE.